Hello, hi. And this, as I said, is protein synthesis. The ultimate in exercise studies is exercise, making protein. So, first of all, protein, as I discussed, with water, when broken down by all these good enzymes in the human body, becomes an amino acid. Remember, CONH bond plus water, COH takes out, amino acid takes out. Then the amine, the other H goes to NH2, and the polypeptide bond, polypeptide plus amino acid is formed. And I had to really work hard for this because I didn't know. I thought cellular growth happens because of this, because of protein synthesis. But it took a while to actually find proof. Good old James D. Watson had it ultimately. This book, which has been the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Quran, the Talmud, etc., did not really have it as such. What do we have here? What do I have here? Is um, something about ping pong reactions. All right, which I wanted to just quickly touch upon. Remember, I'm making the three studies, one with air, four studies, iodine, copper sulfate plus or was it magnesium sulfate plus copper plus a bit of water. But the enzyme went in first, and then the magnesium sulfate, and then the copper, and then the water, and the enzyme broke down magnesium. It's a two substrate reaction, covalent catalysis. And I really studied, explained it the next day. Yay for me, I have to say, in my son's style, growing son's style. And that's a ping pong mechanism. All right, so study more of that here. So all that is there. All right, this is a wonderful book, but it did not have Mallet, NADH. So matrix, it had, the mitochondrial matrix, which is built mitochondrial matrix being mitochondrial matrix, which means there's some cells in there, of course. So that kind of but it was not clear. Mitochondrial matrix, and then the plasma, etc. So it was not quite clear as to how protein tissue is formed. So we come to molecular biology of the gene. All right, the gene. James D. Watson. So here is a reaction. This is responsible for protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. And the other portion, let's go through the pages. And it brings down the high energy diphosphate group on GTP, guanine triphosphate, allows it to unite spontaneously with another molecule. GTP is thus an example of what is called an activated molecule. Correspondingly, the process of transferring a high energy group is called group activation. And this has been taken out. RNA synthase. And then in protein synthesis, keep going. I dropped my a deeper look into protein structure. So that so cellular growth, mitosis and meiosis helps in protein synthesis. Protein synthesis helps in cellular growth. This is what, maybe I'm making it easier for students, and I'm being kind of sort of cued by YouTube not to make it easier for students. So cellular growth is catalyzed by protein synthesis. Protein synthesizes, and in the human body, we all discussed, and then is made is broken down and is also made with amino acids and polypeptides and growth. And then I just showed you one amino acid being added up to another, to an amino to a protein chain with so that I'm going to see. How am I going to see? I'm going to take a swab of my, sweat has protein. There are two kinds of sweat. One is a smelly sweat, which, sometimes you get from the folds of your, in between your thighs and your unmentionables. Sometimes, itchy, and you just, it has a, unpalatable odor. Maybe it's all woman smell, but I don't want to smell woman on me. I want to smell man on me. All right. So so that's what I wanted to say. And then so I'm going to, that's why I'm in the jacket. Want to feel hot. So I'm going to first try the biuret test. Biuret test is, to break broken down into a nutshell, is the cupric ion, which reacts with the CONH bond and turns it blue, forms an copper amine. The reaction you can balance study on your own time. All right, this is not a thesis as such. Thesis, I would do all this and more, even more. All right, triplicate studies. And my supervisor had an uncanny knack for somehow wishing bad things on me. So I'd have more studies, more side studies, because things would not triplicate and duplicate and triplicate. All right, so more findings, more findings. But the one finding was not, I could nail it, but twice, most of the time twice, because that was one. All right, so now I'm going to take a swab. I haven't even taken a shower because this is good. All right, Q-tip. We all got smart. DNA tests are done with Q-tips, I found out. But after, oh, all right, I'm going to take this off. And then after that, I'm going to exercise. And then it's not just this test. First, biuret, and then quantifying. Quantifying, I'm going to do uh, uh, um, I'll dilute with water and then take a spectrum. Okay, let's see. This is, oh, it smells of sweat. Okay, that's good. That's a good sign. Right, so copper, you all know I have copper. Let's see. Oh, copper. Okay. We're going to give it some time. Shake, shake, shake. I can do. Oh, it's not blue. Faint blue. Faint blue. Okay. Okay. We will do the disgusting area. Hmm. Hmm. Well, to all those women out here, we'll just see once. All right, once. Maybe it's a smelly. I'm not getting my hands in the wrong area. Oh, it's blue. Sort of grayish. Sort of grayish. Grayish. So that's how much quantifying. Quantifying. We just try a little more. Oh, I didn't. Try quantifying. And then I'm going to just put this in here. One drop. We'll put both in there. I ate a lot of corn pops. It's not quite protein. Soapy. Reactions don't go with. It's becoming soapy for some reason. Salt's not okay. We'll see. All right. Do refractive pink, indigo, pink and yellow, indigo, pink and yellow. Let's write this down. So it actually has to be at 280 nanometer, right? Indigo, pink, yellow. Pink would be, I guess, I always thought indigo was pink, but pale green, green. So this, with Beer-Lambert's law, molar dispersing, refracting. So these, light loss. All right, now, so how much protein is? First, let me look at how much protein is there. All right. So the molar absorptivity of human protein is at 280 nanometer is 1 plus or minus zero point 0.6. If this was roughly a 1 milligram 1 mil solution, roughly, but 1 plus or minus, uh, um, so is equal to 1.6. And if this is right, then maybe I'm going to uh, absorbance is the B is the path length about 5 centimeter, right? 5 centimeters. So A is equal A divided by B divided by is the concentration. All right, concentration. A divided by A absorbance would be one is equal to one absorbance would be let me see, indigo, pink, and yellow. Wavelength, or I'll say absorbance of pink, indigo, and yellow colored light spectra. So it's pink dye, 535 to 5 indigo, 420 to 440. So 545, 430, 580. 545, 430, 580. I see. 545, 430, 580. 535 plus 430 plus uh, oh my god, plus 580 plus the, so that plus plus 580 divided by 3 divided by 1.6 divided by uh, uh, about 5 centimeter, right? Point not 5 meter, point 5 milligrams per mil. So it would be centimeter, milligram, mil is centimeter cube, centimeter cube. So centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. This may not be 5 centimeter, maybe 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter by 3, 107.2917. So 107.2917. It is so the concentration is in um, um, milligrams. I need a pen and a paper. One, one. So milligrams. 107.2917. And in sweat, we'll see. In sweat, if this is correct, then I'm going to skip the exercise portion. Or would it increase? Maybe I'll let you have fun. All right? Let you have fun. Protein content. Protein in milligrams in a drop in sweat. We'll see in sweat. 0.1 to 0.1 wait a second. How am I getting my units right? Molar absorptivity is moles percent. Oh, this is not right. Moles per centimeter. So 5,500 plus 1,490. What does this mean? We'll just see. And if this is right, I'm really tired. This is my third video. I'm sorry. But you can have all the fun, right? Lots of fun working out yourself. Well, this is not a simple, depends on its amino acid sequence. Or at current, particularly the content of tryptophan and tyrosine residues. Is using the formula number of tryptophan. Okay. Or protein content in sweat milliliter through the specific amount, though the specific amount can change. 1.1 to 1 milligram. I think how about I do 1 point or I did not get the distance right. Let me get the distance right. Centimeter. So this is So this was this from the light. Oh, this is 3 inches. So about 3 inches, roughly. Is that 2.5 to 3 inches? So this percent. So 3 inches. 3 inches divided by 42.24 milligrams per mil. Is this correct? So I mixed both, right? Oh, I added double. This armpit in milligrams as well of armpit and of the area between the thigh joint. All right, thigh joint. And per mil. So per mil. So per mil. So this would be milligrams. So per mil. So I took about 3 mil. 3 mil. So 14. So I don't know. Maybe maybe what did I eat for afternoon? Afternoon, what did I eat? What did I eat in the afternoon? I had pizza, which is carbs, more of carbs, protein. Now, how much protein is in flour? Just quickly come back. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm going to ask YouTube to edit so you don't have to wait for so long. So long. Flour. Protein content. Protein of 4 grams. 4 grams. In, I guess, 4 grams of protein in 4 grams of protein in 3 tablespoons. So 5 roses. Most of the time, it's Robin Hood flour, and actually, pizza flour is something else. But Robin Hood flour, and it's 4 grams for 3 tablespoonfuls of protein. So I ate 3 this size this sizes. But not so high, obviously, right? So 4 grams. What am I getting? Getting 14 milligrams. 14 milligrams. So 3 tablespoonfuls. Oh, my dinner is counting. So so sweat. So it has to be broken down. Maybe I've not still broken it down. So it's showing a high protein content. So 4 grams. So 3 tablespoonfuls. So I may have eaten about half a cup or 3/4 of a cup. 3/4 of a cup is more like it. So I'm showing what I have eaten. So 14 grams of protein per, because this is how it is done. All right, you need to see to be a believer, because I'm not doing this is peak. So this is an HPLC, but I thought I would bypass the HPLC and do a UV spectrophotometer and this read up this portion chromatography, and some of it might click. So this is like an improvisation on it, given what I have. All these are expensive equipment. So I'm showing what I ate. So if I were to exercise, If I were to raise it up a little more, then it means that exercise is building the protein. But immediately would it show up? That's my question. All right, because it takes a little bit of time to build up the protein. So maybe my study is good, but maybe I come back after 2 3 days of exercising continuously and then repeat the study. Or you can do it all by yourself, refracting prism, dispersing prisms, and dispersing prism again. That's another study for you. You can have fun. I got pale green, and you can see how that can be related to the Beer Lambert law, and see how where that takes you. You could get a more accurate result. But this is pretty accurate based on what I studied. And I had corn pop. Corn pops don't have much of protein, just something like zero point 0.1 gram or something. And I ate quite a bit, maybe about this much of, about half a cup as a snack. So this is neat, isn't it? So I got what I ate, how much of protein I ate in my slices of pizza. That's what I got. So that is reflected in the sweat. So but I have been sweating. I made 2 videos and different form of sweat. So I have been burning. All right, thinking, working in a different way. So signing off for my workaholic portion at this spot myself, and maybe another time, unless you want to do the study, you can. Sorry, it's just in a way, or we'll keep this in a little bit of. Little bit of fun. So this could be your study. All right, that's done. Part 2. What would I buy as a shopaholic? I got a catalog. I'm going to buy something. I've lined up something to buy. So shopaholics buy the best of products. For you ladies, April Cornell is a Quebec store, and those of you in Canada can buy something, but those of you in aren't they puppets? Such cute girls, such cute young girls, kids. For something, I have to be really selfless out here. This is a chic one, the chic cape. The black cape with the embroidery, but not for Toronto. Somebody in the warm. Phoenix could be nice. A cape. I have something though. I'm not going to show what I want to buy. I'm going to show what you could buy. Or you could decide on your own. Maybe it would be fun. Hollyberry earrings. Hollyberry, yeah, they're all good. Okay, so that is what I recommend. Hollyberry earrings, red, pretty hollies, Christmas. Oh, already, East Coast, no Christmas. Okay, so moving on to Spotify, or I will do. I thought of playing Tom Petty for the music, but I have a song is already quickly. Okay. And I'm going to be done. Okay, so classical Bruckner. Intense Tom went to the room with his mom and cheered the Toronto Blue Jays with his pom poms. Intense Tom went to the Ontario Science Centre as an adventure and saw the Avengers. Intense Tom went to the Art Gallery of Ontario and saw the Yayoi Kusama room with mirrors with stereo and decided that he would see the movie, the old movie, Blame It on Rio. The French Riviera gets me into a reverie, which gets me into a pensive mood. And I think of the past summer days, which have changed into beautiful fall days. Signing off, give a big hand of applause to Bruckner. Thank you.